Heraclitus was a Greek philosopher that has been quoted as saying, "Change is the only constant in life." I think many of us have a love-hate relationship with change, don't we? But you know, there's nothing you can do about it. The fact is, no matter what, things are not going to stay the same. Take the weather. It sure has changed. Those nights are getting colder now, and I think we have to embrace the coming of autumn. We have to adapt to change. Change. Yeah, change. I recently lost a dear friend of mine. My cat, Caesar. He was an old guy, about 16 years old when he passed. He was a rescued cat, a barn cat, part of a kitty carpet that the cows would walk over. I remember when I first got him, I didn't want a cat in my life, but he looked at me and sneezed. He had a cold, and that sealed the deal. "You're coming with me, buddy," I said. But you know, he had a good life. I used to make him his own special dinner of turkey breast, coconut oil, a lot of butter. He liked butter, a little turmeric, and bone broth. He loved it and would always eat it up all the time. One day, though, he just stopped eating. He kept drinking, probably because he lived with me. No, he drank water, honest. Anyway, he's at peace now in my cat cemetery. Yeah, I've got 9 fur buddies out there. But you know, I don't think I'll get another companion. I really don't. They're all gone from my life now, but never absent from my heart. Anyway, it's all about transition, isn't it? Adapting your life, or your cocktail, when change happens. Today I thought we'd make a cocktail to usher in autumn. And seeing as apples are in season, I thought I'd like to make for you today the Applejack. Years ago, the recipe was served at the Ritz Bar in Paris. It was published in Frank Meyer's 1936 recipe book, The Artistry of Mixing Drinks. Here's his recipe. In shaker? That's what it says in the book. In shaker, a dash of orange bitters, a teaspoon curacao, 1 glass of Applejack or Calvados, shake well and serve. So speaking of change, Dale DeGraaf made a variation on Frank Meyer's Applejack cocktail in his book, The Craft of the Cocktail. It's delightful. Here's his recipe. 2 ounces Calvados or Applejack, 3/4 ounce orange curacao, 1/2 ounce fresh lime juice, 2 dashes orange bitters, apple slice, and orange peel for garnish. Shake all ingredients with ice and strain into a chilled martini glass. Garnish. So, like I said, it's all about change. It's inevitable. I'm going to follow Dale's recipe, but I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm going to add my twist to this wonderful sour apple libation. Let's do it. So like I said, I'm going to add a couple little twists to Dale DeGraaf's cocktail. The first thing I'm going to do is I've got this wonderful piece of rosemary, and what we're going to do here, you know, I don't have a chef's torch, but I've got a burner. So this might be a little more dangerous. Yeah. Definitely going to be a little more dangerous. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn this lovely piece of fresh rosemary. Yeah, minding my fingers, of course. All right, burn it to a singe. Yeah, baby. Okay, and what we're going to do now is just cover that up. Let all that smoke fill up the glass. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to prep our drink here. Now, you could use Applejack by Laird's here. It's a wonderful product. You could use Calvados. I've got another Calvados here too that I wanted to try. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful brandy, apple brandy. Chateau de Bruil Reserve Calvados Pédoge is an award-winning 8-year-old apple brandy. It's quite complex with aromas of fresh candied apple, vanilla, walnut, earth, and honey. At 40% alcohol by volume or 80 proof, on the palate it's light, rounded, and well balanced with flavors of baked apple, sweet fruit, wood spice, and vanilla. It's got a real long nutty finish, let me tell you. We want 2 ounces, okay? Yeah. Okay, next thing we want is Cointreau, 3/4 ounce. And one of my little twists was yellow chartreuse, just 1/4 ounce. And then 1/2 ounce of fresh pressed lime juice. It's a reasonable juicy lime, yeah, for a change. Almost there. That's good. Yeah. Grab some ice. Now I know, normally you would shake this up because it's got lime juice in it, right? But I'm kind of shaked out. Shaked out? Yeah, should have got one of those paint can mixers. Because of the Ramos gin cocktail we made, I'm gonna stir this up, okay? You just wanna stir to get it nice and chilled. Get some nice dilution going on there. Probably about 20 seconds or so, 30 seconds. That looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's nice, okay. Now, what we wanna do is double strain this out into our smoky glass. Check that out, baby. Yeah. All right. And top it off with a couple dashes of orange bitters. Looking good. And garnish with a little fresh apple. How beautiful is that? All right, let's give this a go, eh? Yeah. Oh, first thing I get is the smoke from the rosemary. I got the orange bitters going on there, and definitely the apple from the Calvados. Let's taste it. Wow, that is really balanced. Considering there's only like 1/2 ounce of mix, being the lime juice, it is so smooth, easy going down. Definitely a fall kind of cocktail. It's warming for sure. Apples and spices. The lime is just sitting in there real nice, you know? It's a beautiful sour. The APPLEJACK cocktail. Make one. It'll help you adapt to the changing seasons. Cheers. The autumn leaves drift by my window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. It's all about the changing seasons, isn't it? Yeah. You need to change too. You need to change your life by hitting the subscribe button and checking out some of these other fall episodes, you know? This is a beautiful cocktail, perfect for autumn. Here's to you, Caesar.